Okay, welcome back to my first game of GPL, and let's go. I'm on OxFox because that's a broken linear deck that Purple Masaki gave me when I asked him for another broken linear deck after my last broken linear deck got nerfed into the ground. And okay, good, I'm gonna play. This is going to be an aggro deck. No land, so I have to log in this. No, I can't. I can work with this, right? Well, so what? Turn 1, slap field. Turn 2, lands. That's really bad. Yeah, I have to mulligan this, right? That's not great. Okay, 5 land, 5 card hand. Okay, maybe, yeah, this can work. Oh, no, 1 drop. Okay, so plan here is turn 1 lands, turn 2 Sentinel. That's not great. And I'll keep downhill Forge Master for more lances in case I need them. Or do I need downhill? No, I don't need downhill right now. But actually, I'll bomb the Coralight Champions. Anyways, yeah, not great, but my opponent's on Foretell control, or Grixis Foretell, which isn't that strong of a deck, so I'm not too worried. So do I start with Lance or do I start with downhill? I'll start with Lance, because why not? So, I mean, their deck isn't that great. It's more of a meme deck than anything else. But still, like, I can lose this, because, again, I got a pretty bad opening hand. I mean, not bad, but, like, not great. Oh, and they have Crumbling Necropolis. Yeah. Their mana base also isn't that great, so maybe I can take advantage of that. Chronicles, wish I drew you on the first turn instead. So I can Chronicles downhill, or I can underpass that. Yeah, underpass that on its own is really bad because I have nothing to put the counter on. So yes, I should just Chronicles downhill this turn. So Chronicles makes a Fox, and then downhill fetches another Stravali's Lance, right? Is there any point in fetching Cinderblade? Not really. I'll take another Lance. And also, right, this isn't great because Fox can't actually equip the Lance on attack. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't draw the pieces in the right order in this deck. I mean, this deck gets insane draws where you just open up with Founding Hero plus Lance plus an enchantment and then you just win. But then you can also get draws like this where the pieces come in the wrong order, and then yeah, Tempting Realms, interesting. So what can they do to screw me over? They have some creatures, I guess. Do they have any way to remove my guys in the main deck at least? Sort of, but they're not great ways to remove my guys. I'm not too worried. Okay, they can like foretell something here, but that just means they're not doing anything. Like they're tapping out to not do anything, which isn't actually great for me either because like this turn is not great. My deck's just too. Yeah, the stuff isn't coming in the right order. Well, anyways, I have to underpass that now and put the counter on the Fox because that's probably my best play, just to protect my Fox on attacks. But now I have a Chevalier's Lance that's just hanging around and not doing anything. Yeah, this is not great. And alternatively, Slapfield Lance, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, the obvious play is just obvious. To counter on the Fox and whack them. And yeah, best of luck. Alright. Okay, now let's risk this gambit. So basically, I lose the guy and they get to seize me, I guess. Alright, sure. So Lance or work 8. Slapfield. Huh, interesting. So I guess they can deal with the underpass Sentinel. And so next turn I just is it another attack? No, it's just another. Okay, so I play downhill and attack with underpass Sentinel, put the lance on underpass, and then put the counter on downhill. Oh, wonderful. That's hilarious. Anyways, and I don't think they have a way to really kill downhill when it has a counter on it, so next turn I'm swinging for a bunch. And yeah, I get to whack them for 4. But this thing also has vigilance, so that's pretty great. I mean, so if they deal with that board, then I just go lance, slapfield, and then I kind of run out of gas. So I just hope that doesn't happen, I guess. So is there any way for them to wipe my board? Not really. Like, if they try to hit underpass, I just let it happen. If they try to hit downhill, I sack underpass, and then next turn I play another lance and swing it downhill for 12, which is actually just lethal. Well, this deck's actually a lot better than I thought. I mean, I already knew it was pretty good because Purple built it. I mean, I asked for the most broken deck they had, and they gave it to me, so probably is pretty good, but I wasn't expecting to one-shot people from 12. But yeah, like, they have to do something against this board, because if they just try to remove something and I underpass it, then Vaz lands. Okay, yeah, that's good, because that's less mana for them to do something to me. Okay, they foretell something for free. The thing I'm most worried about is probably Usurper's End. But they can't play it this turn, so if they just pass a turn, the underpass is active on downhill. Okay, yeah, so they play down a blocker, which is actually kind of bad for me because this deck doesn't really appreciate getting blocked. Do they have any 1 mana? Okay, so what can they do with 1 mana? Is it just Usurper's End? Yeah, so I guess okay, so what I do here is Founding Hero, nice. Okay, so what I do here is I play Founding Hero, I attack with downhill, move both I attack with underpass and downhill. If the lances onto downhill, they're forced to block. They might try to usurper's end me or something, in which case I sack underpass. Actually, yeah, so I should play Founding Hero, or no, I should play Lance and Founding Hero. I'm assuming they have no response to this, right? Yeah, okay. So what do you do against this? Because now this guy's coming in next turn if you survive this turn. Alright, go to combat. Are you gonna let usurper, are you gonna let underpass get an attack in? Or do you want to usurper's end it before I can attack so it doesn't get the counter on Founding Hero? Okay, so they're gonna let me go to attacks. Well then, so let's see, how am I gonna distribute this? Do I want to lance both? Like, they're gonna kill something, right? So then, underpass... Yeah, I'll just move both things onto the downhill Forge Master, and then also put a counter here. Anyways, what do you do against this? Because this thing's a 6-3 double striker. If you want to usurper's end me, then... Do you not have usurper's end? Huh, I guess they don't. So maybe I actually just played badly there, I should have spread out damage. Yeah, there was actually no downside to me doing or spreading out the lances, I think, because like I could just re-equip them on attacks next turn. And if they had usurper's end, they hit the underpass, they hit either one of these guys and chump the other, so nothing actually changes. This just lets them take less damage from chumping if they didn't have usurper's end. So what is that face down card that then? Is there anything super great that it could be? Uran's Gambit, if I can protect my guys. Ristic Gambit, I can also, I don't have to, like, they need to wipe my board or play a bunch of trumpers or they just lose. Oh, Lysine. Yeah, that does work. No, they have to tap out for it. So, like, yeah, they can fetch on the usurper's end, but I think they just lose because I have two guys and underpass Sentinel is protecting both guys, and then I can just move the lance onto one of them, and then we have lethal, right? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm one off lethal if I have to sack underpass. Huh, interesting. Or no, I have a counter on this guy, so that's... Or no, that's 4, that's... Yeah, I'm one off lethal. Well, hopefully I draw another Chevalier's Lance, because that just gets me to lethal right away. Lubin Bay is not what I'm looking for. So here, I attack with everyone. They try to super's end something, I sack underpass Sentinel, and they survive with... They have to jump with Lysine, and then they get down super low. So, yeah, let's do this. So yeah, move on the lances onto the Founding Hero. Well, actually, I probably should have done it like the pre-combat thing. Actually, yeah, probably like just ask them if they want to do anything here. Because if you first end me here, then they don't have to worry about underpass as much. Or no, they don't. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, how are you gonna? That's a 4-2 or 4-3. This guy's a 5-3, and they all have double strike. So yeah, you have to deal with this. And like, if slicing trumps underpass Sentinel, then you just die. Usurper's end, what you're trying to hit. Yep, sure. I'll just protect it for a turn. And now you're forced to chump. And you go down to 2, which is not 0 though. So I mean, they die really quickly, but they can come back to the game. No, they did not realize underpass has the sack ability. I mean, even if they did know that, this is still the correct play. Anyways, they have to sack their Lysine, and they go down to 2. Then I just follow up with Slapfield plus Lubin Bay. Or yeah, either way, Lysine just dies. So then Slapfield, make an Ox, and Lubin Bay. Yeah, I also play out the land again. There was actually a way for me to activate Chronicles, but I don't think I need to activate it. I mean, next turn I can also just activate Chronicles and then start attacking with the Flying Ox. Like, they don't have a board wipe. If this isn't a removal spell, then they still die. Like, I have too much stuff on board. They have to have a removal plus a blocker. If they do, I just activate Chronicles and start attacking with Flying Ox. And now they need a flying blocker for 2 Well, they got flooded. That's unfortunate. Oh, what are they gonna do? Iron Prophecies. Alright, it kills something. Sure. I guess it chumps or something. I mean, it works. It does its thing. Which one do you kill? I'm assuming it's Founding Hero, yeah. I mean, Downhill's still coming through next turn, so... Yeah, you're gonna have to chump with Tyrant, and then Ox gets through for 1 damage. Assuming I don't draw anything. Alright, I can start slap fielding the Chronicles pretty soon. Or I can equip the Ox. Is that just lethal? Yeah, okay, so assuming they don't have Usurper's End, which I'm assuming it's not, because like if they had Usurper's End, they would have played it way earlier if this was Usurper's End. So yeah, I just have lethal now. Anyways, yeah, fun game. Rayron's cute curfew. Unfortunate. Alright. Nice. Got my 1 game won. Alright, let's do this. So what's good against their deck? This thing, right? This thing. I don't actually really need to sideboard that much against them. It's not great. Do I like cut Lumen Bays? That's part of my land count, right? So I don't want to do that. I don't actually need these guys that much. What do I cut? The read isn't great. Alright, let's do this. Do I need mercantile chords? And they have a big enough distribution of mana cost, I don't care. And let's see. Well, no, this can work, right? Turn 1, Lily Reed, turn 2, Shabazz Lance. That's a lot of lances. I'll bomb the Sifang, I guess. Hopefully I draw a second land sometime soon. See, why I board in a bunch of Sifang? They don't run enough non-creatures to make it count. I mean, I have another chance to draw a land next turn. If I draw a land next turn, I'm playing both lances and going to town, right? Or no, I play Underpass Sentinel and protect my guy. If they have, okay. Alright, Underpass Sentinel it is. Okay, that's not great. Well, good news is this deck can function on one land pretty well because you have all these 1-drops that auto-equip lands. I'm assuming you're not blocking here. Like, there's no good reason to block. Right, like, you're not blocking here. Okay, thank you. So I'm still in the drawing a land waiting room right now. Land or rail line, because with rail line you can bounce your land and replay it, so you do get an extra mana, even if you only have one land. But they're getting mana, and like Whisper of Fortune lets you foretell something for free. So if they have something like Rista's Gambit, I lose my guy and lose this thing from hand, which is probably going to be a lance, which is not great. They attack me, right? Yeah. Do they foretell something? Sure. Is that how it works? Okay, sure. Anyways, let's go. Well, I mean, if this is Uran's Curfew, then they really got me. But if it's not, then probably pretty good. Anyways, yeah, I want to protect my guy, right? Or no, I want to play out both the lances and the Chronicles. Or no, I want to protect. Yeah, I want to protect my guy because if this guy dies, I want something else to start lancing onto. So yeah, I'll do the Lumen Bay Flyer trick or the rail line trick where you tap a land and then replay this thing and then replay the land to get mana up. You're not gonna try to counter that. Wonderful. The Underpass Sentinel, does it resolve? They can also risk this Gambit here. Okay, yeah, it's Curfew. Okay, sure. Whack you then. Was there a way for me to play around Curfew? Yeah, if I went Lance Chronicles, then at least one thing got through. Was it worth doing that? Actually, like, if they Curfewed my Lumen Bay, I would have been actually not in a horrible spot, but that means I only have one mana next turn too. But they don't stop the Underpass, so yeah, I guess Curfew Underpass was the right play there. Alright, sure. Okay, sure. I'm still winning the race. I'm trying to wonder what that could be. I mean, Rista's Gambit does... Okay, actually they've sideboarded, so they probably brought in Brimstone Orations, which can kill my guys way easier. Anyways, okay, so there we go. 3 lands. The Coralight Champion plus Lance. That's probably what I'm going for. Do I want to put all my eggs in one basket? Yeah, sure. Lance. Okay, another Curfew. Sure. In that case, I'll just play Coralight Champion and stick the aura onto Literally Triton Protected at this point. It's not out of Brimstone Oration range. If I stick all my things onto one guy, it's kind of dangerous, but because Usurper's End. But if they had Usurper's End, they would have played it already, so I'm assuming it's safe. I just want to get damage in. Or I guess they can trump here with Whisper of Fortunes. If they kill Lily Triton, I'm just going to play another Coralight and then attack with the Lance once again. If they're going to whack me, sure. I'm assuming they're going to instant speed this thing again. Alright, what can it be? Ooh. I mean, if it's a bunch of Uranus Curfews, I'm probably pretty happy. I just don't want this thing to be removal spells, basically. Also, I haven't drawn... Actually, no, I have drawn Slapfield Work like last game. It was just super late, though, so I didn't play it. I mean, next turn, I play Coralight Champion, and then put the aura on the other Coralight, and then swing to spread out my... Or not put all my eggs in one basket. Hey, what are they doing? Sophia, okay, that's a blocker. And that's actually a big enough blocker to block Coralight Champion. But not Lily Reed Triton, because this thing... Right, so play here is Coralight Lily Reed, put the aura on the other on the Coralight too. Get under Sophia, right? Or no, if I put the aura here, it's big enough to get under Sophia on its own. Or past Sophia, I mean. But if it's instant speed removal, that's really bad. Okay. Alright, Coralight Champion. Does it resolve? Resolves Feel its favor on... They have to have a removal spell, because otherwise they wouldn't have played Sophia like this and not block Lily Reed, so... Actually, yeah, they don't have 2 removal spells, right? So I don't have to worry about that. Lily Reed should be putting the thing on who? I'll put the Triton's Gift on, like, one of the other Coralights. Like, I don't want to put all my things on one guy, because that means I get screwed over by any sort of removal. And, okay, this is this thing also gets, how big should this be? 3, yeah, that should be 6, I think. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's be 7. Okay, sure. Anyways, yeah, whacking these guys at you. What do you do? You're gonna trump a Sophia. That's expected. Do they have a removal spell? They don't? What? Are they just kind of... Okay, I don't think they can win this then. They need removal right now. Unless they have like 2 Brimstone Orations and they're gonna like one-shot me next turn, which could happen. That'd be pretty hilarious. Maybe I should have just stuck the Triton's Gift on this guy, because that'd been lethal. Yeah, okay, I was playing around something. Maybe it wasn't worth playing around the Usurpers and one of my guys. Because if that happened, then it was still a pretty good outcome for me, right? Okay, no, they didn't have it. Okay, good. Phew, this game could have gone worse. It definitely could have gone better if I actually drew my lands on time, and I don't think it sideboarded super well, but whatever. I'll take a win. And anyways, yeah, that was my first game of DPL. I don't think this game showed like the most broken thing this deck can do, but it kind of showed how consistent the deck is. Because even with one land, you can still do stuff, and like do a lot of powerful stuff, and then just keep at it until you draw your second mana source, and then your opponent from there. But then again, opponent was also not on a super strong deck and didn't draw super well either. But yeah, so that's the game.